Welcome back to another installment of Big Brother 27. We're in Big Brother 27. We have some things to talk about. We have a little bit of last night's eviction, as well as we have some spoilers. If you don't like spoilers, just mute. Don't go away. Watch the video because it helps me in the algorithm. If you click off as soon as I start talking because you don't like my face, then it doesn't help me any. Okay, so like the video and subscribe as the intro plays. All right, so on last night's episode, we have the nominees. We had Adrian, we had Amy, and we had... Who did we have? Oh my God, why am I drawing a blank? I feel like such a goober. It was Amy. Oh!
Will Smith is the king of the universe.
The veteran. That's who we had. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping this. It's just deal with it. Brain fog.
And you are the dizziest bitch sitting at the table.
Okay, so we had Amy, we had Adrian, and we had Will on the block, and they had to play the BB blockbuster. Who won victoriously? It was a puzzle, a fingerprint puzzle. Adrian won, and you all know this because you saw it with your own eyes. You're here for the spoilers. But anyhow, we got to get to it. So, Adrian won. He took himself off the block, which leaves Amy and Will. Both of them had like piss poor speeches to me. Like it's like, hey, keep me or don't keep me. I've had a good time. I love you all. Blah, blah, blah. So Amy was sent packing. By Amy. She was sent packing. And so this is something I noticed in the goodbye speech. Everybody kept it a buck. Hey, Amy, I'm sorry this happened to you. It just had to happen, blah, blah, blah. But then it got to Catherine. Catherine basically told Amy that I was at the bottom of the alliance of women, so you had to go. Well, who did that? You did that. You alienated yourself from the ladies, Catherine. You did that. So Amy's gone. And now what do we have? They have this new game, and I'm not going to even lie to you and say I watched this part. I walked out the room when they brought Derek and Taylor Hale back to discuss the Friday night's Big Brother game where it's going to be a Big Brother fantasy Big Brother league.
You're serious right now?
Which I think they're stealing from YouTubers, but hey, whatever. That's what they're doing. Big networks, big conglomerates, steal from YouTubers. Anyhow, I don't care. I'm not tuning in for that. I'm just here, just to come here and do my little silly reviews and recaps and rants. All right, so let's get to the spoilers. We have a new HOH. Now, if you don't want to hear spoilers, quietly just mute and just stay for a bit. Just mute. Because if you walk away, then it doesn't help me in the algorithm. And I know y'all want to help me.
Thank you for your services.
All right, so... spoiler alert, we have a new HOH. Any guesses who that might be? Let me give you a hint. She's sweet as pie. She said, hi, Miss Julie. And she has a guy crushing on her. And she has a mean girl who is in her head. Who do you think it is?
Sheila Tracy Moran.
Yes, it's Lauren. Lauren from Louisiana, the bridal consultant, won the HOH. Now, I don't know what the HOH comp was, but Lauren won it. Shocker. So, my question to you is, will this be Lauren's HOH? Or will it be Adrian's HOH? Or will it be Vinny's HOH? Will Lauren make her decisions on her own? Because when I was up last night, I had to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning because my dog wakes me up. So it was actually 2 o'clock there. So they were still up. And basically they were grilling her on who she would put up. And it seems as though she's going to put up the obvious choice, Keanu.
Yes, sir.
Because nobody likes Keanu, and Keanu is a meathead. He's just a meathead who really doesn't understand the game, and He's only interesting when Rachel is going in on him. But he obviously isn't well liked in the house. And then obviously she's thinking about putting up Kelly because guess what? Earlier in the day, Kelly basically said, hey, do what you want to do. You can put me up.
So if you are continually hearing my name and you think it's best for your game to put me up, I give you full permission to do that. I feel fully confident that I can take myself down.
Because I'm pretty sure I will take myself down, either with the power of veto or the blockbuster. She's so confident. She won like 2 competitions, or is it 3? But she's so confident that she just this comp beast. Mind you, and Kelly also mentioned that, she only watched 2 seasons of Big Brother, but she's acting like she's just this veteran and she knows the game well. And then Kelly is so delusional, everybody. Kelly said, and I know I have the votes.
And I feel double confident now that I have the numbers to stay.
I think so too.
So, that's please only if you hear my name.
Yeah. Yeah.
She said, if you hear people calling out my name, she said that in one sentence. And then the next sentence, she said, I know I have the votes to stay. She's so delusional. Kelly, you're literally Pennsatucky from Orange is the New Black.
I'm scared of you because I got God by my side.
She just, I don't know. She's a wacky person. She seems like the person that would challenge anybody who enters a room to an arm wrestle fight. Kelly's just wacky, wackadocious. And we share similar careers. She's a designer. I'm a designer. Anyhow, Kelly's offering herself up on a block. So Kelly would probably go up. And who else are they thinking about? They're thinking about Ashley. Now, Ashley, she's rogue. She goes rogue with her comments.
Well, if you just sit around the house all afternoon and never develop any outside interests, you'll become a very, very shallow person.
She has no filter, so she's rubbed people the wrong way. And Adrian said, I want to put her up because anything you say is going to get around. And that's not good. Mickey even warned Ashley about her mouth. So we'll see. Oh, guess who's trying to show up and play a social game now, everybody? Adrian. Adrian is trying to play a social game. But what I saw, on the feeds is, I think when I first tuned in, it seemed as though she's contemplating nominating him again for a second week, because I overheard them saying he would not be happy being nominated a second week. And then they said he's 12 seconds away from coming in the door. And then who comes in the door 12 seconds later? Adrian. So she might put up Adrian. She might just do that. But Adrian has shown up and he's ready to play a social game. At least he's trying. We shall see. Mickey, Morgan, and Ashley were in the room, or in the chess room, talking about, who's gonna, just giving scenarios. And Morgan's kind of scared. She shouldn't be, but she's kind of scared. But I wonder who will be running this HOH. Will it actually be Lauren running or the guys? We shall see, because Lauren is given a little male identified, but it'll be a surprise if Lauren actually has some thoughts of herself, because she did say she was a super fan. So maybe it will come out. Maybe she's just been laying low, and maybe she would, do what she wants to do, but she's not really confident in putting up a third person. She's not too confident in Ashley. And an obvious choice for me would be Jimmy. And of course, Jimmy came to her asking if he was going up. He asked her multiple times, but I think an obvious choice is Kelly, definitely, Keanu, and who I would put up Riley to secure my spot, my position with with Catherine. But she's not bold enough to do that. And it's really not in her best interest, but Riley, I just don't like him. I want him out. And I wish she would know that Catherine, who mentioned on the episode that eventually she would have to cut Lauren. I wish Lauren knew that, because Lauren thinks they're going to go as a final 2. But that just shows Catherine has that mean girl instinct. She's a mean girl and she'll do her best friend in. So anyhow, drop into the comments and like and subscribe.